Okay, welcome back. And here I'm with Max. We're basically going to start doing some analysis right now on futures and with the highest probability of it working out. So we basically will be waiting for areas to come to test with the highest moves and on the market. Okay, so it's not that we will do every day moves on the futures, but on like actual companies and shares, we will be doing more trades on a daily basis. So let's start diving into it. Max, say to us, have fun, and let's get right into our analysis. Let me share my screen quickly, and I will tell you a bit more as to also what I'm referring to. So let's say an example. We had here crude oil. Okay, so we had our crude oil, and on crude oil, we had an entry that we wanted to take, okay, which was right here, which I actually took, but then I exited pretty much for way earlier than what I was supposed to because I didn't listen to my plan. I moved my stop loss, I got stepped out, and then the move occurred. Okay, so what we will do, we will make sure, like today, I had a trade on Tesla. I made short and really let my trade develop. I didn't move my stop loss until I didn't take profits. I actually have a video about that. So you guys are more than welcome to go look at that. And we had the amazing 1 to 4 overall risk to reward. But based on the price action, the way I took it was a 1 to 6 risk to reward, meaning risking $100. In this case, was $92 risking to basically make at a minimum, like 1 to 4 risk to reward. So we made almost $400 minus the commissions for the trade. So let's look at some other indices that or other futures that we are seeing. Okay, and let's figure out what we want to trade. So as you can see, we are in this trend line, and what happened once it broke above that trend line, it's giving us a bit more confirmation on a retest of that trend line to enter long. Okay, it's giving us a bit more confirmation on that. Will I enter right now? No, not most likely, because I like to enter when it's at the 50% Fibonacci to then put my stop loss. And on Palladium, it's actually $100 per tick. So it's a very, very, like crazy type of reward that you can get, but also the risk has to be very minimal. We can have the micro one, but also, of course, this will be very different from that perspective. So let's do the analysis on our platinum. Okay, so we will do analysis on the platinum, which we already have some analysis on that, but we can check the analysis as to if we are doing a new entry. The best entry that I can see right now will be somewhere here. Let's try to find also supply and demand in this area, okay, that will help us confirm the entry. Let me get my mouse. Okay. I highly recommend it to have a mouse that you can work with on the charts. It's very recommended to have best type of entries. So we have here a weekly, which is very important to recognize because weekly it's one of the stronger zones, and you can see it's tested and went higher right away. So let's mark that, stop that. We will change that to a weekly template. Okay, and then let's see what we have on a daily. We have here also daily. So we have the daily as well. which it's obviously shorter type of a zone, but I will just mark that and say that it's daily. Okay, we will look for longs from here, and I will highlight that green as well. Then we are just going to have some time, like going backwards in time. Um, Let me just mute my phone here. Okay, so which we can see it's respected very well, the 50% Fibonacci. So it's great. Broke below, very aggressive on a retest, has a nice pullback. Okay, so that would have been actually a very great trade entry. Let's see, 6 hours. Nothing on 6 hours. Opa, there is nice 4 hours right there. Four hours. This we can do one. Okay, very nice. You can see also there is this 4 hours, no, but it didn't test that. Okay, so there is 3 hours, but it's right by the 12 hours, and sometimes it's a big difference, but I will not mark that. So we don't have a million zones within one zone. Okay, we have this one, which is 2 hours. The great thing that it's closer, so it can help us with the position, meaning either scale in or where we want to enter, because it will come back to the weekly again, and then where is it that we want to enter, we can watch that. We want to enter the closest one to our last zone, and the closest one to the trend line. I will also reconfirm my trend line with you guys right now. So give me a moment here. Give me a moment. So we have that nice. Nothing on 90. 45 minutes. So this is 45. This 45 already tested very well. Okay. Nothing here. 15 minutes. Last one. And then we'll go right into other stuff that are important for our entry, risk to reward, and everything. Okay, so nothing on the 15 minutes right there. Let's look if we have anything here that is new. On the 15 minutes, nothing. On the 30 minutes, we do, but this week is not the best for us. On the 45 minutes, it's good one. So we have here a new 45 minutes. Let's mark that, no problem. 45 minutes. Okay, we have 90 minutes. We have this 90 minutes, but we will, which is right by the entry. We will not really mark that because it's not as, like, we don't want to mark all the zones, just the one that looks to have the best formation. Okay, 4 hours, 6 hours. 6 hours, fairly good formation because it's also right by the low, and then there is that rally. So I will mark that because we will want to break below that fairly aggressively to have the entry. 12 hours, nothing, daily. nothing. So you see, if you even entered here with fair risk to reward, you would need to wait 1, 2, 3, 4 days at a minimum if that was your take profit by the 50% Fibonacci. Okay, and nothing on the weekly. There is also weekly right here, which we got tested and broke below right away. So that's good. Let's see on a monthly period. We have nothing on the monthly. Okay, so now what we want to do, we go on a daily. We want to check our trend line here. Okay. Our trend line right here. So what we want to do, we want to delete this trend line. Okay, we want to take a channel. Mark that and mark that low. So when it will come, right, we want to most likely look for an entry somewhere in this area. Now let's also look for our key level within that zone, which it's not that difficult to find when you understand what exactly you are looking for. So let's cover what it is that we are looking for again. We're looking for those bottom wicks to be forming and basically get respected, okay, at those lows or at those highs. Okay, so it might be, like high right there. Let me see. Let me close this so we have more real estate formation right there. And by this low, okay, let me just see, I will mark that. So we can see that this one, it's fair because you can see how right here, right here, right here, here and here, and many other areas, it's being very much respected to pretty much the T, and it's by the end of the zone and by the, what you call this, trend line. So if I do enter here, I would like to enter somewhere towards the end of the zone. Okay, so I will have this as my alert. Oh, sorry, wait. Yeah, that's good enough, 30 days. So I would prefer to enter somewhere here, playing long. Okay, so it might take a couple of days. So let's see, for each move, let's see how much we are going to get for that. One moment. What we have to do, we have to put PL in our brokerage that we are using, confirm it's platinum. We're going to that, futures, and it's basically $50 a point. $50 a point, okay? Or we can go to micro PL, okay? Micro PL, and it will be micro, it will be micro instrument. So what we can do, we can basically go on Google, okay, go on Google and write micro platinum, I should put, Micro PL. Let's put it like this. Micro PL ticker. Simple micro PL ticker. Let me see what it will show us. I just want you guys to know that's exactly how you can do for yourself as well. If all of a sudden you're not sure of how to, know which one you're planning to enter, you just go here and you will be able to see. So this one, PLM at the end. Usually the M is at the beginning. So PLM at the end, yes, we'll say micro PL. Let me see. And then you go to futures and you get $10. $10. That's interesting because usually it should be divided by 10, so we should be receiving $5, right? Let me just see, is it PL or PM? PL. So what did I write here? PL. Okay, micro PL. We receive $10. Very interesting. And on regular PL, Platinum ticker. Platinum ticker will be that we are receiving see some of the markets don't know why it's moving from one place to another. Reward no ticket no ticker. Platinum. Let's see. PL ticker. PL futures ticker value. So it's so $5. Confusing. So we need to make sure that we understand because here it's saying per tick we get $5. Okay, per tick. So let's see point. So per point we get tick no ticket no ticker. Platinum. Let's see. PL ticker. PL futures ticker value. So it's so $5. Confusing. So we need to make sure that we understand because here it's saying per tick we get $5. Okay, per tick. So let's see point. So per point we get $50. Okay. Now if we go PL micro, okay, point value. So we get right there micro future contract trading, regular, mini, micro, 1/10. That's what I was looking at, right? Micro of gold, copper, micro Bitcoin. Okay, so basically why we need to check that, okay, to know exactly how are we going to play our plan. Are we risking $100, so we're risking 10 points, or is it that we're getting $5, we can risk up to 20 or have two lots, right? That's what we want to figure out. Which ideally I would prefer to enter with minimum two lots. Platinum micro future $5. So $5 sounds right, but what would be then my ticker? what would be my ticker? Micro YLY. YLY. Yes, okay. YLY. Let me just see here. Metals. We need metals. Okay. Then we go from here. Indices, metals, and we go to platinum. Okay. No, we don't need that. We need to go to platinum. By the way, let me also make sure that great sell-off, and there will be more of it. Now, is it the right thing for us just to enter because we believe it will go lower? No, because where would you put the stop loss? Important to understand that. Okay. No, because it's important to know where you will put your stop loss. Right here also, let's see, right here, from here to here, we have some support and resistance. So in September 26th, we are changing to October and to January. So we have some time. As it will come closer, I will put, let's say here, I will put another alert. So once it's come closer to that, okay, I will check which contracts which we should trade on. Is it the current contract, or is it going to be better to change from the October contract? How we will do that? We basically will need to go back to PL, right? Open that and see. So those contracts are expiring here. At the current moment, there is very low volume. Okay, so we don't need the Q1, which is August. Let's see September. We don't need September. PL. We don't need September. Let's see October. October has 19,000. 21, 19, 21. October, let's see January. 1,000. Okay. It's very important to check like that. January, April, 300. So we have most in October, right? In October. So currently we are trading on October, which on the broker, it's three what you call different contracts are in front of it. So it's important to make sure that you pay attention to it. Okay, so currently it's our October contract. Okay, so we understand that. That's very good for us. So we are trading for now October. Let's see what's happening here. You see it's still respecting that. Once it comes to this area, I will be happy to see what's happening. But for now, we are focusing here. So, and here we can see also it's 19 on the PL1. So it's 19, 21, 19. So we can see it's October. Okay. So we will be looking to trade October, and it might be in 2 days, 3 days, a week, we don't know, but we are looking for the highest probability of the move. That way we will wait that it will come here, and then we will look to take the trend, right? You can see it's expected here 1, 2, 3, and then on the fourth one it broke aggressively below, and then now it's retested since that time. It's retested. So now when it will be here, okay, our goal will be to enter with 2, have our first take profit around the 50% Fibonacci, and second take profit will be higher than that, which might be here or even here. I will need to see the movement and action the way it's showing us. So that's great. I just need to know if it's $5 per tick that we're receiving, or micro platinum. Micro platinum. I don't know why it's showing us $10 per tick. In theory, my goal is to enter, as you saw with my crude oil, right? My goal is to enter at the 50% Fibonacci of the trend line. So most likely will be right here, right? So I would look to enter right here. And the reason that we are looking at that overall that way, okay, it's important for me to explain, because you see, it was one time here, second time came after a very long time, okay, and then third time retested again after a very long time. Okay, so in theory, you would look at it that it's been from 2020 March to November 2023. So it took about 3 years and a half. And then after that, it's touched it again after about 6 months. So November, or 3 months, right? November to March, or February, March almost. November, December, January, about 3-4 months, right? And then now it's coming again. Obviously, our trend line is already smaller, but we are still looking to capitalize on that as we can from that angle. Okay, so that's basically what we're looking at. Let's see. So again, this will be my ideal entry, because then what it does also, it's squeezing short, because people that play only based on supply and demand will think that that's it, it's passing the zone. Okay, it's passing the zone, unless it will be somewhere in this area, which will be another like August 23, another 23 days, closer to the end of the month. But if it will happen in a week time, then it will be under the zone by a bit, and then we'll go right above afterwards. So we will be monitoring. We will have here an alert, and we have here an alert, and we will see what's happening. So this pretty much for platinum. This is my trade, risk to reward, phenomenal. I'm looking to enter with 2 lots to start with, and we'll go from there. And yeah, you guys let me know if you have any questions, any concerns, any feedback to my analysis. Would love to see that, and we'll see you in the next one with other analysis on futures with the highest probability of trade working out for our favor. Thank you for joining, and make sure that you subscribe and learn from our channel. If you have any criticism, any comments, any compliments, we're more than happy to see them in the comment section. Please subscribe so we can start doing live for our trading and share with you actual trades that we are doing. See you in the next one.